Domain 1. Strand 1.7. Monitoring and Evaluation Processes and Tools. Monitoring and evaluation, M&E, is a critical component in ensuring the effectiveness of educational policies, programs, and interventions. It provides a structured framework for systematically tracking progress, measuring learner achievement, and assessing institutional effectiveness at various levels of governance. The Basic Education Monitoring and Evaluation Framework, BEMEF, is the Department of Education's, DepEd, standard for implementing evidence-based decision-making, ensuring that all educational initiatives are aligned with key objectives such as the Basic Education Development Plan, BDP, 2030, Sulong Edu Kalidad, and the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG, 2030. By integrating data-driven evaluation methods, schools and education leaders can optimize teaching strategies, resource allocation, and curriculum implementation to improve student outcomes. Accountability and transparency are reinforced through structured performance monitoring, ensuring that all stakeholders, including school heads, teachers, parents, and policymakers, work collaboratively towards achieving educational excellence. The Basic Education Monitoring and Evaluation Framework, BEMEF, is designed to standardize assessment processes across different levels of governance, school, division, regional, and national. Within this framework, DepEd implements several M&E tools to collect, analyze, and utilize data for continuous improvement. Some of the key tools include the Results-Based Monitoring and Evaluation Reporting (RBMER) system, which enables real-time tracking of performance indicators, the Learning Information System (LIS), which provides data on learner enrollment, attendance, and academic progress, and the School Monitoring and Evaluation System (SMES), which assesses school effectiveness and teacher competency. Additionally, learner performance assessment tools, teacher competency evaluation instruments, and classroom observation reports ensure a holistic evaluation of educational quality. The institutionalization of these tools allows DepEd to create benchmark standards, address learning gaps, and enhance professional development programs for educators. For M&E processes to be effective and sustainable, school leaders and policymakers must actively institutionalize monitoring and evaluation mechanisms. This involves integrating M&E data into school improvement plans, SIP, refining teaching methodologies, and ensuring that all policy adjustments are based on reliable assessment findings. Schools may also develop supplemental M&E tools tailored to their specific needs, such as additional learner assessment forms or teacher development surveys, ensuring that context-specific challenges are addressed. Furthermore, stakeholder engagement plays a crucial role in strengthening M&E processes. Schools must collaborate with parents, local government units, LGUs, non-government organizations, NGOs, and private sector partners to expand support for education initiatives. By fostering a culture of data-driven decision-making, transparency, and continuous improvement, the education sector can effectively enhance learner outcomes, improve teaching efficiency, and ensure the long-term success of national education programs. 1.7.1 Display knowledge and understanding of monitoring and evaluation processes and tools to promote learner achievement. A deep understanding of monitoring and evaluation, M&E, processes and tools is essential for fostering data-driven decision-making and ensuring that learning objectives are effectively met. The Basic Education Monitoring and Evaluation Framework, BEMEF, serves as a guiding mechanism that aligns DEEP's educational plans with both national and international commitments, such as the Basic Education Development Plan, BDP, 2030, Sulong Edu Kalidad, and the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG, 2030. Through M&E, educators and policymakers can systematically assess the effectiveness of teaching strategies, curriculum implementation, and school performance. Key aspects of M&E include aligning educational initiatives with learning outcomes, establishing performance indicators to measure student and teacher success, institutionalizing evidence-based decision-making, and promoting accountability and transparency in resource utilization. By implementing these principles, schools and education leaders can improve learner achievement, optimize teaching methods, and enhance institutional efficiency in delivering quality education. 1.7.2 Utilize available monitoring and evaluation processes and tools to promote learner achievement. The effective utilization of monitoring and evaluation (M&E) processes and tools plays a crucial role in standardizing data collection, analysis, and reporting across different levels of governance in DepEd. Under the Basic Education Monitoring and Evaluation Framework, BMEF, a systematic approach is established to assess learner progress, teacher effectiveness, and school performance. At the national, regional, and division levels, various M&E systems ensure that educational policies align with deep strategic goals, such as Sulong Edu Calidad and the Basic Education Development Plan, BEDP 2030. To facilitate structured evaluation, schools develop M&E plans that define the scope, objectives, and data collection methodologies necessary for tracking student performance and institutional progress. These frameworks allow for evidence-based decision-making, helping school leaders design targeted interventions that enhance educational outcomes. A wide range of standardized M&E tools further supports the effective implementation of assessment and evaluation strategies. Instruments such as learner performance assessment tools, school monitoring reports, classroom observation tools, and teacher competency assessment instruments provide essential quantitative and qualitative metrics to evaluate academic proficiency, instructional quality, and resource utilization. The integration of technology-driven monitoring systems has significantly improved real-time tracking and analysis of educational data. Systems such as the Results-Based Monitoring and Evaluation Reporting (RBMER) system, Learning Information System (LIS), and School Monitoring and Evaluation System (SMEs) enhance the accuracy and efficiency of data management, allowing schools to identify trends, predict challenges, and implement proactive solutions. By utilizing these digital tools, school administrators and policymakers gain valuable insights into learning disparities, student retention rates, and overall school effectiveness. To further strengthen the impact of M&E processes, stakeholder engagement plays a crucial role in ensuring accountability and responsiveness. Schools collaborate with parents, local government units, LGUs, non-government organizations, NGOs, and private partners to gather feedback and develop interventions that address specific educational needs. These collaborative efforts foster a sense of shared responsibility in driving continuous improvement in learning outcomes. By encouraging active participation from all stakeholders, M&E findings are effectively translated into policy enhancements, teacher training programs, and targeted learner support initiatives. Ultimately, the seamless integration of M&E tools, data-driven decision-making, and stakeholder collaboration contributes to a more robust, responsive, and learner-centered education system that promotes sustained academic excellence. 1.7.3 Design supplemental monitoring and evaluation tools following standard processes to promote learner achievement. While standardized monitoring and evaluation (M&E) tools provide a reliable foundation for assessing learner progress and teacher performance, schools often encounter context-specific challenges that require tailored solutions. The development of supplemental M&E tools is essential in addressing gaps in existing frameworks, ensuring a more holistic approach to educational assessment. This begins with a comprehensive review of current M&E systems to determine whether they fully capture all dimensions of student learning and teaching effectiveness. Schools may need differentiated assessments to accommodate learners with disabilities, behavioral tracking tools for monitoring social-emotional development, or teacher self-assessment instruments to support professional growth. The design process must follow standardized M&E procedures, ensuring the validity, reliability, and alignment of these tools with deep national data collection standards. Additionally, newly developed instruments should be designed with ease of use in mind, making them accessible and efficient for educators. Once the supplemental tools are designed, they must undergo a pilot test in selected schools to evaluate their effectiveness, usability, and impact. Focus group discussions and stakeholder consultations play a crucial role in refining the tools based on practical insights and real-world classroom experiences. Data collected from these tools should be analyzed using advanced data analytics software, allowing educators, administrators, and policymakers to visualize trends through dashboards, graphs, and summary tables. This structured data presentation supports evidence-based decision-making, enabling schools to implement timely and targeted interventions. Finally, it is essential to integrate the supplemental tools into existing M&E systems, ensuring compatibility and consistency in data reporting across all governance levels. Rather than replacing standardized instruments, these context-specific tools serve as enhancements, strengthening the overall monitoring and evaluation framework, and ultimately driving higher learner achievement and instructional excellence. 1.7.4 Lead in the institutionalization of effective monitoring and evaluation processes and tools to promote learner achievement. The institutionalization of effective monitoring and evaluation (M&E) processes is crucial in fostering a culture of data-driven decision-making within the education system. School heads, supervisors, and education leaders play a pivotal role in embedding M&E principles into school-based management (SBM) and school improvement plans (SIP) to ensure that educational strategies are anchored in performance data. By prioritizing data literacy, schools can develop a systematic approach to tracking, analyzing, and utilizing data for continuous improvement. To achieve this, training programs should be implemented to enhance educators' competencies in data management, analytics, and reporting, allowing teachers and administrators to make informed instructional adjustments. Strengthening governance mechanisms is equally vital, requiring the designation of M&E coordinators at school, division, and regional levels. These coordinators oversee the systematic collection and interpretation of data, ensuring consistency and accountability in reporting and decision-making. Institutionalizing M&E processes also requires a strong emphasis on capacity building for educators, equipping them with the skills and knowledge to conduct action research that leads to instructional improvements. By empowering teachers to analyze student performance data, they can implement innovative teaching strategies that directly address learning gaps. Additionally, stakeholder participation is a critical component in ensuring the success of M&E initiatives. Schools must actively engage parents, local government units, LGUs, non-government organizations, NGOs, and private sector partners to create a collaborative ecosystem where data-driven decisions translate into effective educational policies and interventions. Through sustained collaboration and rigorous M&E practices, education leaders can drive continuous improvements in learner achievement, teaching quality, and overall school performance, reinforcing a culture of accountability, excellence, and evidence-based education management.